Alright, welcome back to another non-meta Warframe video. Today we will be talking about Frost. So we're going to hop right in with the pros and cons of Frost. Pros, he looks very professional. Especially this look right here that my wife helped me design with the red and the white. Honestly, he just looks really good. He has a complete armor strip of enemies. It works on the Acolytes. It works on almost every boss that I've tried it on. It does work on the Steel Path Acolytes, and it does work on the Disruptors in the Disruption missions. So, I mean, it'll work on most of your armored enemies. With that armor strip, it also has an area CC, because you're going to freeze everything that is not a Xmas enemy or a boss, something like that. And with the augment, that also adds on crit chance and crit damage to your attacks on the frozen enemies of 200% of both. So you get lots of really easy red crits, and you get a crap ton of crit damage. And then you also get Overguard with that CC, which is amazing. It's super easy to obtain and really just helps you pretty much never die. You can die, but it's very, very difficult. And then he also works very well alone or in teams. He's very versatile that way, because that Overguard actually moves with the allies that are near you as well. The only con, he is very energy heavy. I'm not running any streamline on him, so he is very energy heavy, as his CC takes 100 energy per cast. But other than that, that's the only con. Everything else is pros for this wonderful ice magician. Alright, so with that, let's talk about what I've done with Frost. As far as subsumed abilities, I did take off his first. I thought that was probably the weakest of his abilities. Granted, I never really used his second ability, so really the first or the second would be up to you. If you keep the first, you could pop his bubbles, which could be nice, but I just took it off because I thought maybe the second one might be used just a tad bit more. I actually replaced that with Nourish, which is Grendel's ability for that extra viral damage. I think with this build it gets up to like 150% or more once you get all of the more augmented stacks. And I mean, you're just hitting ridiculous numbers with the viral stacks with it. You don't get any healing out of it, but it does help your damage. You could replace it with Roar, but really, as you can see there with Vor, it's just not really that needed. So Nourish is what I go with, and then you're going to be using a lot of your 4, as that's where you're going to be getting all of your Overguard and your freezing for that CCing and crit chance. Alright, into the build itself, I do have Archon Shards on this. I have 1 red for just a little bit of extra power strength. I have 1 blue for energy. And then I have 2 yellow for casting speed, and then I have 1 additional blue for just a little bit of extra armor, because it never really hurts that much to have just a tiny bit more armor. Alright, now into the build itself, I do go with growing power here, so you will have to formula the aura slot just for that extra strength. Really, it's just kind of nice building up your Overguard. Prime Surefoot is you're going to get knocked over. I like to put that on most of the frames. Transient Fortitude, going with the ability strength, trying to limit how much efficiency you're getting rid of instead of Blind Rage, but you don't want to need that duration. Stretch to hit more enemies without getting rid of your strength. Biting Frost. So this one gives you the 200% critical chance and the 200% crit damage, which is going to be very important if you're going for that like really nice damage. Is it necessarily needed? No, but it is nice. And then you get Prime Continuity. That is your ability duration, just for your bubble, just for a little bit extra help with the duration. Icy Avalanche gives you the Overguard on enemies hit with it, so all the enemies give you a base 60 Overguard, and that scales with your strength. Prime Flow, because he's very energy hungry, and then Adaptation, just to help your Overguard last a bit longer, and then Augur Secrets for just a little bit more ability strength, and you get to build up your shields just a little bit longer. So again, Nourish, you get the damage increase with Viral, so all of your attacks get viral, and that also goes to your allies, which is really nice. That actually lets you hit some really nice damage numbers. Ice Wave It'll freeze some. Don't really use it a whole lot. Snow globe is still nice. If you're getting really hit, you can just pop that real quick, and then you can pop your 4 for a nice little overguard, and you're good to go. And then avalanche freezes everything, and you get a nice overguard with it, and you get all of that CCing. Basically, everything is built around your overguard. And you get one arcane energize, and then I like more augmented just to push that overguard further. Not necessarily needed either. All right, so overall, Frost really, really nice. I'm not sure why people aren't using him more, though I must say I wasn't using him a whole lot until recently. Whenever I started looking more into his kit, and he is really nice. I mean, just look at this. Like, you basically freeze the entire map. You do have to watch out for the nullifiers, but if you have weapons that can actually just kill in massive AoEs, you're going to be just fine. And it also works really nice with your melees too, because that'll also get your increased crit chance and crit damage. I know my very highly specialized hybrid dagger that I will sometimes use if I'm trying to go for super hard hitting melees. I was able to push that to a 300 or to a 30 million red crit on a heavy attack earlier, which I mean it's going to kill anything that you needed to pretty much. But super nice in a team. It'll lock everything down. It'll help people stay alive if you're trying to camp, if you're still playing that way. And really, it'll just help you be able to just kind of push those higher levels if you're not already. And it's kind of a frame that people are forgetting about. He is still really good. And then putting them with Overguard in one of the more recent patches, when they added that, has really just made him even better. So definitely give him a look and play with this build or any build that you really want to. I mean, he's going to be good. I do highly recommend a avalanche build and not really running Snow Globe that much, but play with him how you want to. That's the whole point of the game. So here's some more footage and enjoy. Also, I'm not sure what the next Warframe is going to be in the series. This is only the third Warframe. There's like 30-something now. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to see what I can do with them to make them somewhat viable, if not completely viable, like this wonderful Frost here.